Instagram is not letting us go live because too many people are on it. So tune on Facebook right now.
Right now.
So you can get our content. Thanks.
Yes. So how's everybody doing? So we're here. Zach's standing up there, and so evidently Instagram is having some issues. So there's too many people going live right now. Don't know exactly why. So what we're going to do is we're going to stream to Facebook. We're going to go live to Facebook and see what happens. So and we'll pull it up here and we'll just mute it to see who's actually getting on with us. So so it's great. It's great to see everybody today. It's our live at lunch where we get on and just spend a few minutes with you. So how many people you still have trouble getting on?
Yeah, it's not letting me.
Okay, yeah, just go to Facebook and see who's on with us. So I want to start by saying this. We realize that yesterday for the service for our live stream service here at the church, that some of y'all had some issues getting on, that we had some sound issues. We realize that. We're working on ironing those out. But like a lot of this, like I've told some of you before, man, we're really making this up as we go along, figuring it out as we go along. So things, it's just like for Zach and I last Wednesday night. There are things that we did or didn't do on Wednesday that we're going to make some changes on the way that we did it and figure that out as we go. So Sunday morning, yesterday's Sunday morning live, like that's going to look different next week a little bit. We've got some changes we're going to make because, I mean, if you've seen it, there's a Christian meme out there that says the churches broke the internet. And it's really true that they're estimating over 95% of churches went live in some way on Sunday morning. And that's just ridiculous. It's crazy. And for some of you that had issues connecting with us and even video quality issues or sound issues, like that's part of the reason why there were so many people connecting to churches that were going live that it overloaded systems. So we hope that we don't have that kind of issue on Wednesday nights. We didn't this week, and I don't think, or we didn't last week, and I don't think we will this week. But we're hoping, we're praying.
We were also expecting Instagram to work.
To work, but evidently it's not working. So maybe we'll do this on Instagram a little bit later. But this is what we want to do. So we want to take just a few minutes, no more than 5 minutes every day at lunch, just to give you some encouragement. And we realize that we're almost a week now into social distancing. I know that we had school Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday of last week, but let's be real. Most people went Monday. That was last week. That was last week. It is. It feels like it was a month ago. Most people went Monday and then didn't go back Tuesday or Wednesday. Some people went Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. My kids didn't. My kids went Monday and then I didn't make them go back. So some of y'all, you're about a week in at this point, and you're probably starting to get bored. So are any of you, we have one person watching.
Yeah,
so
and that's me.
Oh, that's you? Okay. All right.
Oh,
There's Jill. Jill's watching. Hey, Jill. So we realize that that boredom may be setting in, that there may be some of that going on. So we have a challenge for you. We have a challenge. This is what we want you to do. We want you to tag us in a post. So tag not Zach and I, but tag the student ministry. I guess you can tag us too.
Why not?
That's fine. But what we want you to do, what we want you to do is we want you to get up and run a lap around your house. Now, we're not going to give a lot of rules on what a lap is and where around your house is. I was talking to my family at lunch, and Henry said, well, does that mean I could run a lap around the room? And I'm like, technically, that's not your house. But
if you do this, ask your parents first.
Yes, we want you to get up, get a little bit of exercise, because you're starting to get cabin fever. You're starting to wonder what you're going to do tomorrow, or even what you're going to do
30 minutes from now.
10 minutes from now. You're going to be wondering that. So, but we wanted to give some biblical reason for this. So, you can't really use Proverbs, the proverb that says, only a sinner will run when no one is chasing them. So, you can't really use that. And then Zach has an example that you can't really use either.
If you walk around your house 7 times like the walls of Jericho, you're not magically not going to get corona.
That's right. That doesn't keep corona from your house. The walls of your house aren't going to fall. I would like a video, though, of you yelling and playing a trumpet and cymbals as you walk around your house. I don't know if your parents would appreciate that, but that would be fun, too. But what we really want is we really just want you to get up and want you to run a little bit. I mean, it says in Hebrews 12, as we run the race with those with a great cloud of witnesses, to run the race laid out before you. And I know in this time, it can be very uncertain what that looks like. We're not sure. For a lot of us, if you pay attention to the news or social media, or, the updates that are coming out, we're not really sure what's going to happen tomorrow. A lot of you are wondering, are we even going to go back to school? What's great for those of you that are seniors? What is graduation going to look like? One of the things we're wondering what summer plans are going to look like for the student ministry, even for the children's ministry, VBS, just the uncertainty of that. But we are all running a race laid out before us by God, whatever that is. And a lot of times we just have to run that race. We have to trust that He knows what He's doing. We have to trust that we have other people running with us. Even though we're not meeting together as a church, we're still gathering, but we're just gathering online. So we want to encourage you to continue to run that race, to not get bored, to spend the time that you have at home wisely, to do things to draw closer to Christ, and really just to get out and get some sun, some fresh air, and some exercise. So that's what we want you to do today. We want you to go run a lap around your house, film it, and then post us, tag us in that. So a couple of announcements. Don't forget we have Student Worship Live at 6 on Wednesdays, and then every day at 1 o'clock we're going to be going live from the hangar, just with a fun contest or a fun challenge and some encouraging words. So
Jill wanted us to share this
Yes.
verse. It's Isaiah 40, verse 31. For those who trust in the Lord will renew their strength. They will soar on wings like eagles. They will run and not become weary. They will walk and not faint.
That's right. So if you want to run more than one lap, that's okay with us. You only need to film one though, and then we'll repost it. The question has been asked: will Zach and I run laps? I don't know. We were talking about that earlier, and I don't think we've come to a decision yet.
Yeah.
Zach is wearing cowboy boots today.
Oh, yeah, I can run at least.
Oh yeah.
But
So
we're close to the hospital also.
we are. So we'll see.
We'll let you know.
We may run, we may drive, we may cheat a little bit. So
We'll see.
yeah, we'll see. So if you got any questions, let us know. It was good having you today, and maybe we'll be on Instagram in a little bit. We're not really sure. So we'll talk to you.